In this video, let us see how to create a ChatGPT like a clone using the OpenWebUI and the Ollama. The OpenWebUI will provide the UI for the Ollama models. To create the ChatGPT clone, we need to have the Ollama download into our system. So let's get started. Just head over to the ollama.com and select the download option. Here, depending on your operating system, choose your software. In this, if you are using the Windows, download that. I'm using the Linux, so I will copy this command and paste it in my terminal. Let me open a new tab and paste that command here. It will download the Ollama software into my Linux operating system. So just give a few minutes before it starts downloading it. As you can see, it's installed the Ollama software successfully. If you want to verify it, just type Ollama. If you get any description like this, then you have successfully installed the Ollama software. To start the Ollama server, just type Ollama serve. It will start the Ollama server. Now we have downloaded the Ollama software. We need to install the Ollama models. For this, just click on this GitHub link. If you scroll down, you can see all the Ollama models that are available for you to download. We have the Ollama 3.1, which is 8 billion parameters. So let me open my terminal. If you want to see what are the models are available, you can see that I have previously installed the Llama 3.1 model and the Moonring. So to download it, just copy this command and paste it here. It will download it and install it for you. To run it, so let's copy this command, paste it here. So just give you a few minutes. When you run this command for the first time, it will download the Llama 3.1 model for you. Then it will execute it. As you can see, we get this shell. Let me type how are you. As you can see, we get a reply without using any API by the ChatGPT or any third-party website. We are running this on the locally onto our machine. Now, after you download the Ollama models, just head over to this GitHub page. This is the GitHub page for OpenWebUI. You can see that it will provide a UI like this for the Llama models. It is similar to the ChatGPT clone. So if you scroll down, you will see a installation option if Ollama is installed on your computer. So we need to copy this command. You can see that here, if Llama is installed on your computer. So just copy this. For this, we need to have the Docker installed into our machine. For this, open a new tab and type Docker download. Just download this Docker software, then continue ahead. I have already downloaded this Docker software. You can see that. So let me type Docker. As you can see, I have already downloaded this Docker. So after you downloaded this Docker, then continue ahead the video. So let me copy this command and paste it in the terminal. So let me clear the screen now and paste the command here. It will download the OpenWebUI for you. As you can see, it starts downloading the OpenWebUI with the help of the Docker. Make sure that this will only work if you are having the Docker. If you don't have the Docker, this command will return an error. So make sure you have the Docker installed on your system. As you can see, the Docker downloads successfully. If you use the Docker ps command, you can see that we have the container running here. So let me maximize this terminal so that you can see it better. Docker ps-a. You can see that we have started running this container 25 seconds ago at the port 3000. So we need to access the port 3000 to get the OpenWebUI. So let's open a new tab and type localhost port 3000. As you can see, we get the OpenWebUI. So this information will only store into your computer. So just enter the random information and remember it. So I will type my mail. Here at the top, you can see that OpenWebUI does not make any external connections. So our data will securely stay on our local server only. So let me create the account here. So before we continue here, this is the ChatGPT like clone running onto our local machine without using any API. So we need to select the model. So we got a error here. This OpenWebUI didn't detect our Llama models. So let's fix this. We need to run this command so that the OpenWebUI will detect our Llama models. So let's run this command here. Now open the, so I have started this Llama server now. log in using my credentials. So let me minimize this. Now if you select that, now it successfully detects our Llama models. Earlier why it detect our server is that when you go to the local host and the port number 11, you can see that this is the port number where Llama is running, Ollama is running. Earlier we didn't connect this port to the web UI, but using the updated command we have successfully connected the Llama model to the open web UI. That's why it detects the model now. Let's type some command here. As you can see, we are using the Llama 3.1, the test version. For the first time, it will take some time. So just give you a few minutes. If you want to change the theme to dark mode, click on the settings and select the theme to dark. It will switch the theme to the dark mode. As you can see, we get a response without using any API. This ChatGPT like clone is running onto your computer. If you want to upload some files, click on the space icon and select the image. So let me select this image here. So let's open up. What is this image about? But we didn't get the response we want as for this dates. Since the Llama models are in the development mode, it didn't detect the image. We get a message, unfortunately, I'm a larger language model. I don't have the ability. So let's type another command to try to identify the image. Identify the image is the command. So you don't identify the image. So let me change the model to Moonstream. So let's change the model to Moonstream. Here on the left hand side, it will contain all the chat history here. If you select the settings, if you open the admin panel, here you have the option of adding another user to the local host. I don't want to do that here. This is where your chat history will locate. If you want to search anyone, you can search that here. Here, if you click on the new chat, it will open up a new chat like the ChatGPT. After you are done with the OpenUI models, if you want to close this, just type the docker stop and the container ID. Now if you refresh the page now, it says unable to connect. It will disconnect the local host. So yeah, this is here. So this is how you connect the Llama models in the OpenWebUI to get a ChatGPT like clone.